Headache, chills, swelling, those are some of the side effects that some people experience after getting their COVID vaccine. But what about this one? Vivid dreams. More and more people are reporting they had crazy dreams after getting their shot. Health editor Dr. Maria Simbra takes a look at the possible cause, new at 6:30.
Richard Vetstein got both doses of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine.
The second one was definitely much heavier, much stronger reaction. I woke up at like 4 a.m. It was just pretty bad flu-like symptoms and stomach ache and everything else.
That includes vivid dreams.
One of them was I saved a Belgian town from the Nazis. So that was interesting. And then the other one, I was on the Titanic. You wake up and you're like, what was that?
He posted his experience on social media and was surprised at the response.
A bunch of people commented that they also had weird dreams too after the vaccine.
Sleep specialists are hearing stories like this from their patients.
We're seeing a lot of anecdotal reports. The literature really doesn't support this right now, but it's early.
After immunization, or with a COVID infection, or just during the pandemic in general, Dr. Shade says his patients have commented on bizarre dreams.
Along with a lot is that it really affects your sleep-wake cycle.
He doesn't have a precise explanation, but guesses it has something to do with poor sleep from the anticipation of side effects.
They're expecting to experience fever, muscle pain, headache, and they're probably not sleeping well. The most common reason that we remember dreams is that our sleep is disrupted.
Whether the immune response is reacting with brain cells, it's too soon to say.
So we're going to look back on the data years from now and say, you know what, these dreams weren't just PTSD, there was actually a physiologic cause for it.
If a booster dose is needed in the future, the intense dreams won't stop Richard.
Ventilator versus feeling a little, a bad dream. I'm sorry, but I'll take that trade-off.
Severe illness with COVID would be the bigger nightmare. I'm Dr. Maria Simbra, KDKA News.
One of them was I saved a Belgian town from the Nazis. So that was interesting. And then the other one, I was on the Titanic. You wake up and you're like, one of them was I saved a Belgian town from the Nazis. So that was interesting. And then the other one, I was on the Titanic. You wake up and you're like.
Today's Monday, July the 19th. So if this video gets flagged by YouTube, and if this happens, and you review my video, take note that this is a video from that previous videos from an actual official local news network. So it's all from an actual news network. So guys, if you listen carefully, what did that guy say after he took it? What did he say? He said he had a dream that he was saving a Belgian town from Nazis. And then he also had a dream that he was on the Titanic. Can this get any more clear? This is... So for those people saying, that aren't sending out warnings, how much clearer can this get? So the guy took it. He says that same night after he took it, he had a dream that he was defending a Belgian town from the Nazis. So if we go back in history, German invasion of Belgium, the invasion of Belgium, the Belgian campaign, it was from May 10th to May 28th, 1940, referred to it in Belgium as the 18 Days Campaign. Listen to that carefully. So the 18 Days Campaign. Look at the number 18. The number 18, how can you break that up? That is 6 plus 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6 plus 6. That's 666. So the guy takes it. Then all of a sudden he has a dream that he's defending a Belgian town from the Nazis. So the 18 Days Campaign formed part of the Greater Battle of France, an offensive campaign by Germany during the Second World War. It took place over 18 days in May 1940. It ended with the German occupation of Belgium following the surrender of the Belgian army. German occupation of Belgium was the result. So the Allied armies attempted to halt German army in Belgium, believing it to be the main German thrust. So that was the Allies' focus, to stop the German advance through Europe. They felt Belgium was the main area. So after French had fully committed best to Allied armies to Belgium, the Germans enacted second phase of their operation. The Germans gradually reduced a pocket of Allied forces, forcing them back to the sea. The Belgian army surrendered on May 28, 1940, ending the battle. The battle included the first tank battle of the war. It was the largest tank battle in history at the time. German official history stated that in the 18 days of bitter fight and the Belgian army were tough opponents. The Belgian collapse forced the Allied withdrawal from continental Europe. So when Belgium collapsed, that forced the Allied withdrawal from Europe. So this guy took it, and what does he say? This is straight from his words. He said he had a dream that he was defending a Belgian town from the Nazis. So the 18 Days Campaign, the invasion of Belgium fell in 18 days to the Nazis. 18 is 6 plus 6 plus 6, that's 666. Can this get any more clear? I don't know how much clearer this can get. So I believe this guy received a warning dream from the Lord of specifically what he just stepped into, what he just did. And unfortunately, these people are they're not paying attention. They don't have the spiritual eyes. They don't realize the significance of dreams. And I believe the Lord just basically warned them of what he just did. And then he also said he was on had a dream he was on the Titanic. Hello? You're on the Titanic. Can that get any more clear? So he took it. So now he's on the Titanic, and the Titanic's getting ready to sink, and he's on it because he took the you know what. So the Lord, I believe, was specifically warning this guy, and it just flew right over his head. So the RMS Titanic sank in the early morning hours on April 15th, 1912 in the North Atlantic Ocean. Estimated 2,224 people on board. Struck an iceberg. So we know we're in a Titanic situation right now. But I believe the Lord was warning this guy that he just, he's literally put himself on the Titanic in that situation by the choice he made. And so I needed to share that. This is so for these people just completely ignoring stuff, I mean, how much clearer can this get? I mean, I don't know what else to say. And so if this video happens to get flagged, and you all, they review it, whoever you are, if you happen to review this, realize this is straight from a local news report. These are not words from my mouth. That is the man in the news report said exactly verbatim out of his mouth the dreams he had. So I'm not adding or making stuff up. It's factual. And so I'll leave it at that, guys. I don't know what else to say. I believe we're very, very short on time with the way everything's going. It's all going in one direction. So like the guy said, the Nazi advance, we see it right now, what's going on. I mean, you can't get any much clearer than that. So I'll catch y'all later. God bless in the name of Jesus Christ.